On this episode of Larson's Garage, we're going to talk a little bit about my 1989 Ford Taurus SHO I had about a year or so ago. I bought this car from a guy up in Pennsylvania. It had about 100,000 miles on it, but it was a special Ford Taurus. It was featured in some magazines. It was shown at the Carlisle Ford Nationals, as well as it was in the AACA, the Antique Automotive Museum up in Hershey, Pennsylvania, as well for a year or so. So it was really an interesting piece of Taurus history. So let's have a look now at it, and we'll start with the engine. I think the coolest part about this car is this 3.0 liter 24 valve V6 engine with 220 horsepower. It was actually built by Yamaha. Ford contracted Yamaha to build basically the upper end of the engine, which is the aluminum heads, the intake. It's got a cool snake pit on the top there with all the different runners. It's got it's got runner controls, so over certain RPMs it uses certain intake routes and pipes up there that you see, and on lower RPMs it uses the other set, the shorter set or longer set. I can't remember which is which, but it's a great engine. It's naturally aspirated. It's not supercharged nor turbocharged, and it's a really good performer and looks pretty cool too. As mentioned earlier, this car was featured several different ways. It was featured in the Auto Restorer magazine. It sat in the AACA museum. It also participated a couple of times at the Carlisle All Ford Nationals. And as you can see here, it took second place. This actual car was featured in the 2009 edition of the Auto Restorer magazine. And to commemorate its 20th anniversary, here's the photo shoot. The car went on to be displayed at the AACA Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It was part of their Garage Finds display, and it was on display through early October 2017. Here's a copy of the Marty Auto report I received from the previous owner. So it's got all the statistics on there. You'll probably have to pause your screen to see everything, but excellent report. And it also came with the original Ford window sticker, along with a ton of other documentation. Well, I hope you enjoyed this brief look at my 1989 Ford Taurus SHO. This is definitely a bucket list car of mine that I wanted, but unfortunately I can't keep every one. And I recently sold this one. It was my first sale on Bring a Trailer, and when it sold, I think it was the highest selling Ford Taurus of this generation on their site. So it achieved that as well. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.